What are some good internet rabbit holes to fall into during this time of quarantine? Who remembers StumbleUpon.com? You create an account, choose your interests, then hit the Stumble button and all of a sudden you will be shown a cool website that has to do with your interests. Thumbs up if you like that page. Thumbs down if you don't. The more you like, dislike, the cooler your pages get. Cicada 3301. One of my favorite things to do is look around on Google Earth at an area you never plan on traveling to. Zoom way in and learn about the small villages, communities, cities that live on completely different continents or tiny islands in the middle of nowhere. It's seriously insane how humans are willing to live anywhere. You could always have a go at the internet's hardest puzzle. Notpron. http www.notpron.com/. It's been online since 2004, but only 67 people ever made it through all 140 levels. I've been playing since 2007. I'm in the 70s now. **** Delphi murders ***. If even a minor percent of Redditors took 1 minute to view this video, audio. https www.youtube.com/watch. V equals IMI0V72_7Q. Especially if you live in the Midwest or know people in the Midwest. There's a good chance this case could be solved today. Quick summary. Two young teens, Abby Williams, 13, and Libby German, 14, had a day off from school and went for a walk on a local trail bridge in the small town of Delphi, Indiana on February 13, 2017. After walking across an abandoned railroad bridge in a desolate area of the trail system, a man followed him across the bridge and forced him down a hill. He murdered them. The crazy thing is, Libby had been filming Abby with her phone, and was able to secretly capture the start of her encounter with her killer on video before putting the phone in her pocket. Police have released part of the video, audio. It's not very good quality, but it is the best they have and captures the killer and his voice. Both NASA and Disney assisted in. Someone in another thread recommended the YouTube channel Geography Now. I have been binge watching it for the past week. Really entertaining way to learn about all the countries in the world. My saved posts on Reddit, take the time to go back through them and act in some way that reflects why you saved the post in the first place. Ask a Mortician on YouTube. Entertaining way to learn about the green funeral industry and confront mortality. If you love the darkness, or gallows humor, or are really curious about what happens to your body when you die, check it out. Here, https hermes.com/wiki/96022/aspects-pep is a list of a couple hundred small homestead skills to build. Make a mallet with a branch and a hatchet. A bit of sewing. Make an adobe brick with mud from the backyard. Sharpen knives and tools. Dry some food. *= The entire saga of Frank Sinatra, Ava Gardner, John Farrow, M.I.A. Farrow, Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, Andre Previn, Dory Previn, Tony Della Penta, Nancy Barbato, Jack Nicholson, Angelica Houston, Salvador Dali, Liza Minnelli, Hugh Hefner, Red Skelton, Dean Martin, Marilyn Monroe, Robert Kennedy, The Beatles, etc. We all know about Woody Allen marrying his stepdaughter, but there's so much more intrigue in this history. John Farrow was sleeping with Ava Gardner, Frank Sinatra's ex-wife. A Chicago reporter once asked Ava Gardner what she saw in Sinatra, calling him a 119-pound has-been. She told him, "Well, I'll tell you, 19 pounds is cock." Frank Sinatra then married Mia Farrow, John Farrow's daughter. "Jesus Christ," Frank Dean Martin exclaimed. "I got scotch older than this kid." Quote, Red Skelton, the famous comedian, was one of the few witnesses at the marriage. "That guy over there, Red, he just shot his wife," Frank confided to Mia right before the ceremony. Mia Farrow broke up the marriage of Dory and Andre Previn. In 1969, Dory Previn discovered that Farrow had become pregnant by her husband, which led to their separation. Andrea Previn then divorced Dory Langan during her hospitalization for a mental breakdown, where she was being treated with electroconvulsive therapy. Dory and Andre made music for both Frank Sinatra and Valley of the Dolls. Valley of the Dolls starred Sharon Tate, who was later murdered by Charles Manson. Sharon Tate married Roman Polanski, who raped a 13-year-old at Jack Nicholson's Bel Air house. Roman Polanski directed Rosemary's Baby, which starred Mia Farrow. Rosemary's Baby is what broke up Mia Farrow and Frank Sinatra's marriage, and shot Mia to stardom after Sharon Tate had previously outshined her. There's so much more. To get started, look up how Frank Sinatra got his scars. Then look up the rustic cabin incident. https://www.edx.org https://www.edx.org For college-level courses on almost any topic you can think of. I've been down a rabbit hole to make sourdough bread. I'm fascinated now. I didn't realize how the process works. I saw some lady who's been using the same starter since the 1970s, and she got hers from a woman who used hers for the last 100 years. I thought reading about the Death Valley Germans. https://otherhand.org/home-page/search-and-rescue/the-hunt-valley-german/ was super interesting and took a good few hours to read and do my own research. My 90s TV. http://www.my90stv.com/ This is a fun, novelty website where you can easily lose yourself for hours with nostalgia. Basically, it uses YouTube videos to simulate watching TV in 90s and allows you to specify the year you want, along with what categories you want to see when you change channels. There is also a My 80s TV. http://www.my80stv.com/ and a My 70s TV. http://www.my70stv.com/ Removed. So go to Wikipedia and pick a country and look at a history of their leaders. Can be interesting to see a list of them and the politics behind it, especially African countries. 'Cause they're wild how often they switch and for why. The Rotten Library. Rotten.com/library has an archive of essentially a pre-Wikipedia with hand-written articles on weird stuff, cults, murders, etc. It's cross-linked so it's easy to get lost. It's a relic of when the web was just scattered information with no real way to find it. The Rotten Library was my teenage introduction to so many oddities that today get reposted on Reddit every few months. If you're into music, there are a ton of great channels on YouTube. Rick Beato does a lot of music and song analyses. Alex Ball has done some documentaries about Roland and the Prophet synthesizers. All really interesting history and information. True Cuckoo is a dude who has a ton of videos about synthesizers, drum machines and jams, not to mention tutorials. There's so much that you can learn. I started with guitar and recently I got into synths and drum machines, and YouTube is a great place to get to learn from plenty of talented people. I missed a ton, but I guess you can do the exploring yourself. Like John Titor in early 2000s. Someone began posting on several message boards claiming to be a military time traveler from the year 2036. He arrived in 2000 on a stopover for personal reasons. His primary mission was to return to 1975 to recover an IBM 5100 computer which was needed to debug huge computer issues that would arise in his original time. Some have disregarded this as an elaborate hoax. The rub is, there is an anticipated Y2K-style computer frying event. Look up Unix 2038 problem. And only like 5 people in the world knew the IBM 5100 debugging programming existed, which was later confirmed to be true by someone involved with the project. His stories contained predictions from his timeline, time travel theory, physics of his machine, and even schematics of the time travel device. All his posts are archived. Enjoy your trip down the rabbit hole. TV tropes. On YouTube, I have been viewing this channel named Horror Stories. It's a collection of short but brief real-life horror stories of people who died in the most horrible, unimaginable, and unsuspecting way. No clickbaits. On-point storytelling. Maybe you could find out what's on the second page of Google. Oh man, been waiting for this day for a long time. Here's my list in no particular order. 1. Die Love Pass Incident. 2. Voynich Manuscript. 3. Japan Airlines Flight 1628. Extremely compelling UFO sighting. 4. MK Ultra 5. Project Northwoods. 6. Tunguska event. One of my faves. 7. Aleph formerly AUM Shinrikyo. Japanese death cult. 8. Skinwalker Ranch. 9. The Philadelphia Experiment. 10. Japanese Unit 731. Fucking gnarly. 11. Alleged Russian apartment bombings. False flag attacks in the late 90s. 12. Saudi Arabian involvement in 9/11. 13. Gulf of Tonkin Incident. 14. Project Azorian. 15. Bilderberg Meeting. 16. Max Headroom TV station hijacking. 17. Fast radio bursts. Aliens. Maybe. But probably not. 18. Nazi Bell. 19. Misplaced artifacts. Archaeological artifacts are showing up well out of their understood time range in geological areas they shouldn't be in. Awesome video. https youtube.be/QJ7NRPGLO 20. Pretty much anything to do with Monsanto. But their roundup is prolific. Modern Russian history. Start reading about Rasputin and then go from there. Good stuff. https www.khanacademy.org/ https www.khanacademy.org/ I recommend this because it's become obvious that part of the problem right now is how many people didn't do well in school, me included. Big part of why I love this site, or did not have the opportunity. and thus tune out valuable information they don't understand. I wish more people took advantage of the fact that scholastic information is free, or close to it. Just gotta look for it online nowadays. Before the internet, you had to be lucky enough to afford education and live in a place where that kind of opportunity was available. Most people in the past didn't get to change their future as easily as we can. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.